So welcome back everybody to this week's episode of the Reboot Progression series. There are new events going on. First of all, there's the Wonky event. Basically, you talk to the NPC in the middle of the festival plaza, the Ignition Festival Plaza, and he will give you a flame, and after 15 minutes, this flame will transform into this version of the flame. And then you can talk to the guy again under the event notifier, and you have a choice between a couple of options. And yes, I will always take the one extreme growth potion. Being able to get these without actually having to play the characters themselves is awesome and something I can get behind. This will help us improve our Legion immensely. So, just to get you all up and running, we are at 8,318 Legion, and if everything goes well, we might even hit 8,400 this episode. But that also depends on if I feel like grinding on some of the lower characters or not. So this is basically the one event. You can also choose to get 3 times EXP coupons, but right now, I don't value the XP as much. I would rather spend a lot of my time farming for familiars until we hit that large drop familiar, right? So, and then the other event is Blake's Hyper Ignition game, aka the BTS Jin event. This is a nerfed version of a KMS event that also happened during Ignition, and it is easier to complete, but also gives worse rewards. I think for most players that is the best choice that Nexon could have made here. But obviously I play a lot, so I would have preferred the other way. I would have preferred it the other way around. But yeah, I already saw people that have this event completed, and I farmed a lot in the last 2 days. So I got 303 of the normal boxes, and yeah, I would say I'm gonna open all of them and we will see if I have the event completed or not, right? Oh no, do I have to? Oh no, I have to. I thought I can just hold down D here. Oh no, give me a moment. Okay, I got done with the 300 boxes, and now we have 3 of the flame boxes that have the rare letters left. So let's see. We got an O, another O, and a G. Okay. So now let's open the event UI. We get all the different rewards here, and I see I have 0 A's, L, and M's. I know there's one Maplestory word, right? Yeah, Maplestory. So, how do I fill in? Wait, click the letter exchange. Ah, okay, so I can bum, and then trade them up. Okay, that's how it goes. I don't want to trade it up. I want to fill in the words. I have a J, have an O, you know, I know that because I just picked it. Don't have an H. H is rarity high, okay. And honestly, I'm not too bothered about not being able to finish this event, so I'm just going letter after letter, and we'll see what still needs to be achieved. Honestly, I was hoping that we would just straight up one-shot this event, but yeah, apparently we are far off. Maplestory, the other O is already gone. Another O here. So I already see that we can click on receive ourselves, so you know, why am I concerned about that? Because the bottom reward is a 17 star scroll that works on equipment up to level 200, and I would not want to have this claimed automatically because I want to claim this as late as possible into the event because of obviously, you know, I want to use this on the best equipment, and that would be level 200, right? Or will I? We will see. So, first of all, Blake's first gift. We have 10 Karma powerful rebirth flames and XP coupons. Nice. And some ignition coins. 100. Wow. 100 coins. Amazing. Next one. So then we have some sunglasses, more flames, and an experience nodestone. 1. Oh, wow. So generous. In the Clover event, you can buy 10 per month, and here you'll get 1. Whoa. Okay. So let's accept the ignition coins, and let's accept Blake's first gift. Yes, just give me everything. I'll lock the XP coupons in place because I like them here. And we'll get to using the Karma Flames very soon. And now the second. Yes. So. Wait, where's the cash? I thought... Did I... No, okay, here it is. Okay. So let's take a look at ourselves. Looks horrendous. Okay, this goes to... Man, I can wear the... I can wear these together. It doesn't make any sense, but I don't know, it's funny to me. Look at this. This is so dumb. Okay, we will never change our outfit ever, I think. So, these are MVP rewards. Can we open this? Yes, of course. So, flames. What is there to flame? I said that we are settled with the flame, even though the flame looks kinda meh. Then we have this at 36 and 6. Also not the best. But I am not going to touch that. No, I'm not going to be touching this ever. So what else is there? Oh, yes. By the way, as you can see, I have another pair of Superior Goddess earrings. It just dropped today, but here on the pair that we already worked on, it's already unique and it has an amazing flame. 24 and 2 is pretty nice. But that reminds me, I should probably be flaming the belt. Yeah, exactly. It has 24 luck. So, I'm not gonna flame the Absos. I could flame the pants here, because 64 luck and 4 attack. It should be 64 luck and 4 all-stat, and I would be super happy. Top is okay. Head is really good, at least for the moment. So let me throw a couple of flames into the belt and let's see what we'll get out of it. Oh yeah, these flames are really bad. Oh, what? It's 2%, 8 luck and 4 attack. I for myself, I calculate all set in tens, because it's easier and the attack is free. So it is 8 plus 20, 28 plus 12 is 40. Yeah, and the 40 flame score is pretty good. Pretty good. Usually I would have set it for 32. Yeah, exactly, 32. Or is it 36 on the Gollux pieces? I think it's 32. Oh, but that's nice. It's also nice, you know, it's 3 lines on a Gollux piece, which, you know, doesn't guarantee you 3 lines and all the lines fit. So, definitely nice. Yeah, then I would say... Oh, yeah, between episodes. I did some mining off screen again. No, no mining between episodes. Honestly, I couldn't look at this 24% with 2 prime lines of luck. It just looked bad to me. And now I have 3 useful lines. The gold standard. So Okay, let's throw some flames at the pants. Oh, look at this. 64 dex and 5%. But we aren't the dex class and the luck isn't high enough. Sad. Okay, we have 4 flames left and landed on 40 and 3. And I think, honestly, like 10 rolls ago I landed on the exact same flame. But, you know, it's good enough to settle on for now. But we will revisit this 100%. Next up, let's look at our familiar situation again. I've made plenty of epics from the last time. And we'll start here, exactly. So, 2 rows and 3 familiars. Let's go. Nothing, nothing. And I have to remember, I have to unlock them. So, I don't mess up my system. Nothing. Let's move this window up a little bit. I was a large amount and then I had a brain lag for like 2 seconds. I'm looking for something large amount. Yes, game. Continuously restored a large MP. Okay, no, that's bad. So, nothing. 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 Aye. Only dots. Man, I really want to move on to... What? Attacks ignore 30 monster death? This is a thing? Yeah, this is a thing. Huh. On epic? Alright. Like 30 is a lot. Is a lot. This will definitely save us when we will go for triple attack on our WSE, because you know it might be the case that we dip low in the ID front, and then this will definitely help a lot. So, I mean, that's great. We found something great again. I needed that. I really needed that. Turns my character great. A red is also great, but you know, I can get rid of that. 1% auto steal chance. Wow. The system is delayed. Please try again. Yeah, I'll try again. I'll try again and again and again until we are there. So. Okay, last familiar. Also a dot. But we got something out of our adventure here. And you know, that's pretty cool. Just use the rest. So. Next up, I have one more thing that I want to talk about, and that is Commerci. Let's go there. I haven't done this in very long, but today we did Commerci and we hit level 10 on the sailboat, on the second boat, which means we can upgrade it to the Dreadnought. Yeah, exactly. You can upgrade to Dreadnought at level 10. And that's exactly what I want to do. And it costs 500 denaros. I haven't spent any denaros yet. And I think I did Commerci like 80% of the days. So how much did we get in 8 weeks of playing the game? Wait, coins are here. Coin purse. We got 924. Oh wow. This means that we can upgrade to the Dreadnought and buy a Sweetwater Pendant that we can, you know, then try transposing onto. Huh, I didn't think we were already this far. Okay, but yeah, of course, let's upgrade. Now we have an amazing ship. This has more capacity, which means more daily income when it comes to denaros. I don't really want to dip too low. So I'm not gonna buy the pendant yet, because I don't quite remember how low you can dip. before you know, you need to do the struggle runs, etc. So once I hit 500 denaros, I feel comfortable in buying and trying to transpose our Dominator Pendant here. And then, you know, we have another awesome item. Also, like, I'm not in a rush to do it, simply because there's no Star Force event on the horizon. So I'm fine with the status quo, how it is. Okay, but this is basically it from me. I have some sacred symbols, so we are still on our way, but far from maxing any of these, which is quite a burden, to be honest. And that also reminds me that I have to get back to doing Arcane River dailies. Okay, so it is Saturday, and there are a couple of items that we'll need to get out of the way for today. And that is basically working on our superior Golux earrings. We boomed the rest in the last episode, so now it's clear that I want to work on these right here, and I think the plan is, for now at least, to get them to 12 stars, leave them at that, and get them to a nice potential, and then I want to compare to what I'm currently wearing. And you know, with that I will know if I need to go to 17 or not. So yeah, that's what is planned. And you know, I've thought about it. Now that we are in a somewhat stable Lucid and Will party, I'm not 100% sure about that to be honest. I think I'm in that party, but yeah, we will see. We will see. You know, and that's basically a stable party that can clear. I don't really see the need to go really hard on upgrading, right? So, wait, what's this? Unique, okay. Let's try to get it to legendary here. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna slow down a little bit on the upgrading. So this will be our last item for now that we work on. We might also, you know, get the Sweetwater Pendant, and you know, but I don't consider that a huge upgrade over, you know, our Dominator Pendant, right? And then I think I will be somewhat content. Oh, this is nice. And 18% luck, but it would be oh, it would still be damage downgrade. Wow. So we really need to hit a good potential for this to really matter. Oh no, never mind. I would need to, first of all, equip my damage gear, because I didn't have the Golux ring equipped, and now when I equip it, we will get the Satisfact as well, right? Set effect. Okay. Now it should be... Oh, it's even worse now? I mean, obviously because we do more damage, but I thought the reset, the 35 attack would gain us. But apparently we lose... I mean, we lose the 7 set effect, right? Yeah, exactly. Huh. Okay. Our mission is still unaltered. We will need to find a good potential here. But first of all, obviously it needs to go to legendary. I think... Oh! Wait. What is this? 9% luck is better than... Huh? No. Also, I choose this location because I wanted to to listen to the BGM again. We weren't here in quite some time, and I think it's pretty cool. Oh, nice. 20% item drop rate. Like I said in a previous video, if this lands a double drop rate, we immediately work on the other piece. But obviously that's like, it's not going to happen. So, besides the superior Golux earrings and the Sweetwater Pendant, like I said, we will be done with upgrading, or in regards to upgrading for now at least. And I will start saving mesos for the next Star Force or cubing event. I'm relatively sure of that. 2-line luck? But 2-line luck, or yeah, okay, 2-line luck would be an improvement, but I want to go for 3 useful lines. That's usually around 24%, and I think that's very much achievable with the resources that we have. 21 luck again. As the saying goes, you only need to hit 21 luck 3 times, and then the 3-line potential is basically guaranteed. 20 mesos and 18 int. Okay, interesting. 21 again. Now the next thing. Oh no, we hit 21 luck 4 times. Oh, this isn't going well. Aha. Okay, here we go. 3 useful lines, like I said. Even though, you know, the prime line is outstart, and it's fine. It's fine. It's 20. Oh no, wait, it's actually really good. I thought it's 24, but it's actually 27. I mean, very nice. So let's take a look at them. Yeah, plus 445k. That's nice. So now we have our full damage set for now, and then of course we would activate another luck potion, and then we are at 31k stat, or 31,500 stat. That's pretty good. Okay, and with that out of the way, now we are ready to do all of our bossing, and I think I will need to do Misty Island first, just to, you know, get it out of the way for the day. I think today will be the last day. Let's check. So let's check the achievements here. Yes, so this will be my last ever Misty Island run, and after that, you know, because it's Saturday, I have to run my guild to do. So I gotta do Culvert, I gotta do flag race, I gotta do all the bosses up to slime, right? Up to slime, and then the other bosses are run exactly up to slime, and then HLucid and HWill are going to be run in a party. I don't really intend on getting parties for Lotus and Damien. I think you should just solo these, to be honest. I mean, I could look for a party, but that, you know, just adds to my workload, and, you know, in a party you need to share the drop if something drops, and, you know, yeah, I don't think it's really useful to invest my time into running these 2 bosses here. And, you know, if you're wondering about the stems, I was I was carried in the first week because I thought, yeah, I'll take carries, and then later on I said to myself, nah, don't take carries. Otherwise, you know, not everybody can play along, even though obviously this isn't intended to be played along, because I grind a ton. And I don't think that's feasible for every player. But yeah, okay. I'll do the weeklies, and also don't forget to do dojo. I can't forget to do dojo. Because, of course, honestly, I can't keep it together. Wait, let me show you. Where's the soul bag? Oh my god, I'm so blind. Ah, oh, it's in the first slot. Okay, here it is. Black Knight, Oh, yeah, yeah. I bought 2 Mugong souls. Yeah, like, obviously, no, you know, the dream would be to have a Mugong soul level 2, but yeah, that's like 10 years from now. But I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna buy 1 each week and see how far that gets us, right? Okay, anyways, I gotta get going, yeah. Okay, so here I am, just finishing up my final Misty Island run. And I've never really done this before, but I want to see if the towers are strong enough to kill the Goblin King on their own. Ooh. Okay, I gotta... Wait. What is he doing? Huh. Okay, It seems like he's attacking the bottom wall now, right? Oh yeah, it takes damage. I just don't want to like die now. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it through any wall at all. Aye. He started with the top wall, got it down to 50%, and then glitched down to the other wall and also didn't manage to get that done. Amazing. Okay, so here's my usual base setup. No, I just demolished it because I didn't need it anymore. But here, this is my spot where I stand from wave or day 11 onward. Yeah, I'm glad we are done here. So let's get our reward, right? No, not... Yeah, get the XP. And now take a look at the achievement list. Claim our reward. And then let's take a look. Okay, we have 3 rainbow flames, 3 black flames here. Could run once more until I think day 18. And then we could claim 3 extreme growth potions. But I'm feeling like I'm kind of done with this content, so I'm not gonna bother, I think. And let's look at the other tab here. No, okay, nothing to claim. So this is basically our last time here ever. So here's our box. Let me lock it real quick and then we're gonna open it. Yes, I think, yes, we can't open the other ones. Let me just quickly take a look. 21st. Okay, they last 1 week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait until Monday until we can reopen all of the boxes, and then we'll have one big flaming session. Yeah, because right now we don't have anything. I mean, 42 secondary set. Oh wow. So, yeah, let me just head over to the event map and then I'll start with the new daily. Because this also will give us another growth potion. Mr. Wonky. And yeah, I think I'm gonna head over into Culvert now. And link skills gotta be changed. I should probably make a 3rd link skill setup for Culvert. Or yeah, exactly, because we have Spirit of the Freedom here. And I think also on the same note, I should probably make one setup where I have Spirit of Freedom, the Warrior link skill, and Close Call, just to make sure that I survive. I think this could have been the difference last week and will. Obviously I'm gonna do less damage then, but surviving should be the #1 priority, I think. Now, I'm gonna work on the setup until we face Will again, or Lucid. So, what else is there? My toggles. And then I can activate... I'm just gonna activate 1 boss potion and nothing else here. Green pot, yes. And this will be my setup. I'm gonna activate the wealth potion here because I'm going to go to slime afterwards. And yes, I think that's gonna be it. So let's enter. Wait, I'm kinda missing my pet auto buffs, right? Honestly, I'm not really into min-maxing Culvert at all. So let's just enter. I also take the second setup here. At least I think that's the one with I messed up this start real bad here, but honestly, who cares? I should probably not start off with rapid throw because we are like missing a little bit of damage. Are these even correct familiars? I mean, yeah, 40% boss. Good enough. So here we are. 1750, that's definitely a high score for us. Definitely. So, let me leave here, and then I'll just immediately go to slime. So here we go. Goodbye. I did 2 mechanics still, but it was pretty close to just doing 1 mechanic and that's it. But yeah, didn't happen. So let's just switch over into our drop gear. Always have to remember the pendant now also. Am I missing something? I'm missing this piece right here. So let's take a look. 312. I'm missing something. I have my familiar out. I have the Legion buff on. Wealth potion. Drop. Ah. This ring. Exactly. So. And no ring, but that's fine. I'll do the lower weekly bosses now, and I think I should start trading Lotus and Damien runs to get my bossing mules up to speed. But this is something I haven't decided yet, but I think I should start doing that, and I will start this week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I managed to get 2 Princess No just in time before our drop coupon expires, and that's very nice. Maybe I should buff up a little bit. And we got another Kana ring. I can't believe it, man. I mean, we are playing with high drop rate, but damn, like we have 4 of these already in 9 weeks. That's pretty good. I just thought of this as well. I did Chaos Zakum and Hilla right now, but the proper order for me to do things then should be I do Culvert each week, then I'll do, how was it called? Princess No, and then I'll do Pepellados. No, wait, I forgot slime. Okay, I do Culvert, then slime, then Princess No, and then Pepellados. So I can make use of my drop coupon, like 10-minute drop coupon. It just like it's about to expire. Oh my god, I'm so all over the place. I'm sorry. But you got it. I should probably start doing that just to like optimize my Legion drop coupon usage here. Okay, so I just got done with all the like lower weeklies that don't really matter anymore, and we can sell the crystal money or get our crystal money 1.29 billion. I'm not sure if I had other stuff from, you know, the week with me at the time, but yeah, oh my god, this is so messy. Oh, we got another Oda familiar, Oda Swordsman. Honestly, I'm kind of interested how that badge is looking like. Should be at the end, I imagine. No. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I've looked through everything, but I can't find a badge that this specific familiar belongs to. Maybe, you know, that's just the way it is, but well. Okay. During Misty Island, or no, during the Misty, the bosses, our event flame transformed, so I can claim that. So let's claim another extreme growth potion, and I wanna transfer some stuff into storage, like among other things, also these extreme growth potions. But with the next major event on the horizon, the Savior update, we will get another hyper burning coupon. And right up this moment, I think we should prepare for that. And I'm pretty sure I have a character in mind that I'm going to play up, and that's going to be Zero. I'm not 100% sold on the idea of creating Hyper Burning Zero and playing that up to 50, but I'm, you know, 80% sure right as of this moment. So there are other characters that give, you know, stats that would be more beneficial than just another 2% EXP. But in Zero's case, to be honest, and this is what really bugs me about this, Zero doesn't share its cash up with anything. So when I'm going to buy pets, etc. for Zero, I can't trade them around to other classes, right? And that's it's kind of annoying. So either I'm just gonna run one pet, or I'm going to run 3 pets on Zero, level him up to 250, and wait for the next cash transfer event, and then, you know, yeah, I'm really not sure about all of this, but I'm thinking about burning a Zero. I think it makes sense. So first of all, let us drink the growth potions. So see you on the blaster. Okay. I think initially I said that we might reach 8.4k in this episode, but, you know, at that point I had in mind that we are going to use these growth potions on the 141 characters. But since this guy is a permanent member of our like Legion grid, leveling this guy up actually benefits us because it will give us more Legion raid power. So same as the Hayato, this guy is going to drink potions all the way up to 199, and then we will forget about this guy. And here we are on the Zero. So first of all, let me see if we have... What is this? Damn, I really... Damn, this is all garbage. Oh my god, he has a 170 weapon already. That's also so bad. Because you want to roll with these other bad flames. Is this going to matter to me? No, I don't think so. I mean, it's not worth remaking a Zero for lower level weapon, I think. I don't think. So I definitely need to get an emblem. Is this just a... We haven't even done the job advancement yet. Aye, aye, aye. Ursus, Mushroom Shrine, Evolution System. I'm not sure whether I need to finish the whole story for 0 until we get that emblem, but honestly, when I imagine playing this guy up to 50, we'll need to clear the whole story first. This icon would drive me insane otherwise. So, what is there to cube? Okay. Oh, wow, yeah, I think the 0 was one of the characters that was just chilling at Zakum for some time. So he has pretty decent iron face already. This doesn't even need to be flamed anymore. So I think we can just throw cubes at that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So let's get all of these cubes out. And then let's see if we can tee up to epic. Oh, did you see? Oh wow, 3 lines of strength into 3 lines of max HP. Aye, aye, aye. Also, let me know what you think about burning 0 in the next hyper burning event. I could burn, for example, a shade. Oh, I don't even have enough mesos. Wow. Okay, let's get everything here. I could, for example, I could burn a shade. I could burn Mercedes or Phantom or Jet or Hayato, because all of these classes have exceptional Legion effects. But I think out of all of these, I want to take my time with the characters. And when I'm taking my time with the characters, for example, imagine we play Mercedes, Shade, Phantom, Aran and Evan up at the same time, right? All of these guys are heroes. And we could take our time with doing weeklies and arcane symbol dailies, etc. Because we could move a set of pets around, right? Between them. And we would never have that opportunity with the 0, which would mean that we needed to maintain pets for longer, because it takes longer to get it to 250. Yeah, I think burning a 0 is pretty good. And yeah, overall the 2% extra XP is not going to matter at all, but it's something passive. Okay, we didn't get any improvement here, but seeing these rings also kind of triggers me. We can drop all of this. Honestly, this equipment is complete garbage. It's not going to be benefiting us in any way here. But at least I know I need to, until the burning event, I need to get this guy CRA and some good accessories. So one ring would be Treasure Hunter John's ring. Then we have the ring from Horntail. Then we have the ring from Van Leyen. And then another ring. With the burning event, we'll get the like hyper burning, keep on burning, eternal flame ring. Exactly, eternal flame ring. That's how it's called. We'll get that, and that would be our 4th ring. Then face and eye is already done. Then as for pendants, one would be Mechanator, the other would be I guess Horntail. Yeah, Car's Horntail is good enough. Then earrings would be Car's Horntail earrings. That's also good enough just to play to 50. And then as for shoulder gloves, cape and boots, should we trade Lotus runs for this guy? I think it's a little overkill. I think it's overkill. My Corsair, so the first character that I played up to 250, didn't have any Lotus gear. So I could probably run Empress gear, I think. Because it still gets nice flames. And it has a set effect. And it also has a shoulder. But then, you know, I would need to actually run normal Empress for quite some time on this guy. I think I should make maybe a sub-series or the dedicated video about this in the future. How I would go about gearing another character that I want to play all the way up to 250. That I don't want to use as boss HWill, because honestly, don't think I'm gonna enjoy Zero. Should I go for a Meso gear? Even though I'm... yeah, probably. No, I'm not gonna have a VAC pad. Now that's another thing that I need to think about, right? Anyways, this clip is getting long and just kind of, you know, wanted to let you know that I'm very likely gonna burn a Zero all the way up to 250, but that's like in 5 months, 6 months from now? So it's a long time. Okay. We are here and we are about to do Commerci, and just gonna show you a cool strat that I found now that we have the Dreadnought Unlocked. So with the Dreadnought Unlocked, you're just gonna run the first voyage 12 times and that's it. And once the timer hits 3 seconds up here, I'm going to hold down Dark Omen. And that's the whole journey, or the whole voyage. So one wave spawns on the left and is cleared, one left on the right, and then, you know, the rock. And that's basically it. Just holding down one button. So, one more try. Again, you can take 6 things with you, which gives you a little extra income. 1, 2, 3. And I should probably move. Yeah, I stood a little much on the right side. I should probably, you know, stand right above the cannon here. And then, yeah, it still hits the rock. It's perfect. So yeah, it will take some time. I think about probably until we have the arcane symbols maxed, and until we don't have to do this daily anymore. I just put in, you know, the numbers into the calculator for at least 2 pieces to get them up to 22 stars without safeguarding, to make it a little cheaper. And yeah, we are nowhere near done doing Commerci yet. But, you know, for me it's fine. If you don't have as much time in your day as me, you can 100% just ignore this daily. Because you can just run the Dominator Pendant raw, and then you can run a black bean mark, or black, you know, yeah, black, oh, how's it called again? Yeah, black bean mark, exactly. And then for face, you're just gonna wait for a twilight mark, and that's it. And then you can simply ignore Commerci. But I wanted to do it simply because I think it's kind of cool to have these GMS exclusive items. And yeah, later on they are gonna be recubed into drop gear anyways. You know, once we get into the really good stuff, but I mean, that's not gonna happen for a very long time. Right now I'm also kinda on the fence if we would actually need to go for the Sweetwater tattoo, or if we're just gonna, you know, get enough Twilight Mark drops to get a 22 star mark relatively easily. And, you know, that would have a set effect with the slime ring, which is better than this Sweetwater tattoo, I think. I mean, I'm comparing to a transposed Sweetwater tattoo right now, right? But yeah, I'm not sure if slime ring plus Twilight Mark would be better than slime ring and Sweetwater tattoo. So yeah, something I'm thinking about, but definitely don't know the answer to that yet. Also, I just checked, we have 516 coins now. So I think it is time to start transposing here. And I'm pretty sure I've never done this before. But there should be an NPC in the town square. This guy? 140 item upgrade. I mean, that's exactly what we want to do. You have good equipment, but it could be better. What about information? Transposing, transposition. Ah, that's the word, transposition. Visit me if you want a refresher. No. I want to transpose an item. Okay, if the transposition success, the material... proceed with the upgrade. Okay, yeah. So, this is the Dominator I settled on. This is our newly acquired Sweetwater Pendant. And I think a try costs 10, but I want to like keep an eye on my coins. I don't want to dip below 20, I think. So, strange. And the strange energy seems to be fading away, but nothing happened. Oh wow, and then look at our face. What is wrong with us? Did you see that? Okay, one more try. And then our face again. This is so stupid. Okay, nothing happened. I have no idea how the chances. I've heard it's 10% to go through, but like I have no idea if that is the real answer here. It might be less, it might be more, I don't know. Nothing happened. Oh, we have another person here. Wait. Also somebody trying to transpose anything here? And okay, I think this is going to be our last try for now. Ah, we already see our future stats here as well. Huh. Okay, so our Dex Flame for a secondary stats goes from 16 to 20. And our Luck Flame goes from 36 to 45. And attack stays the same. And all set also stays the same. It's a little strange, right? I mean, no, it's not strange, it just makes sense, but... Huh. Going for a higher flat stat just makes sense on these. We have 36, it's really low. No, I'm not gonna doubt myself here. Okay, now it's like, it's going to work. Never mind, okay, see you tomorrow, I guess. So here we are on Dojo, floor 50, it's pink bean time. And I have to say, I forgot to buff up properly this week. Just used the green pot a couple of floors in because I noticed. But, well, that happens, I guess. So let me just buff up here and then let's see. We might be able to clear still. I'm pretty sure we are able to clear, but we'll see. Oh! Did I really die? Whoops. Huh, okay, that's a first. Okay, that's, I don't know, that probably happens to everybody, but whoops. Okay, we are on our Wind Archer. And to be honest, out of all the other characters that I play currently, and To be frank, I don't play them a lot. The Wind Archer is definitely my favorite. And just to break up the monotony while grinding the Nightwalker, right? I want to get some grinding in on another character. Just play something different to energize me. And I'm not 100% sure if I talked about this before. If you go to the Legion shop, right? All the Legion coupons are basically per character. So I have another set of 30-minute wealth coupons here that I could utilize. I could. You know, I don't want to bind myself or like enter this weird contract with myself where I end up having to grind 5 hours a week on this character, right? But I at least want to have the opportunity, or you know, make it attractive. And what I mean by that is get our accessories up to legendary. Not all of them are. I just, you know, I could have shown this on the video, but I was still making up my mind or not. I got these from the current event, so yeah, I choose this event ring selector coupon, and then I just selected myself the Reboot Temnebris expedition ring. So, and on this character, I think the gear is basically done, besides upgrading the shoes, the gloves and the cape to Absol. Initially I wanted to go for superior Golux gear here as well, but to be honest, it's probably not going to happen. I have a belt, I have this at 17 stars also. We did this during the Star Force event, and then we have 2 legendary rings, and one of these, you know, it rolled Freeliner all said this, I'm not gonna touch this, right? But the other ring is a meso ring, and now what we would need in order to start meso farming would be 2 more meso accessories, which, you know, we don't have, but we have, oh no, wait, we have one already, so we have 2. Okay, let me just hover over everything. Okay, so we need 3 more meso obtain items, and we have 5 more accessories at our disposal. And we would need at least 1 more item drop item, because currently I'm, you know, when I summon my familiars, I have decent holy symbol, my familiars out, I'm at 46, and then I would activate a wealth acquisition potion, which would boost me up to 66, you know, and then, you know, we need, I think, 69% in order to have every mob drop a mesosec, right? So, and you know, optimally we would redo the inability, but come on, look at this. It's just perfect. 70% boss unique attack and 5%, you know, epic abnormal monster status damage. It's for bossing mule chef's kiss right here. So I muled, or I got all the measures from my main here, and I think I'm going to work on the accessories now and see where this character is at in terms of grinding afterwards. So let's see where I end up. So I just got done cubing, and I ran 2 bosses just to see how strong the character currently is. I ran Hard Magnus and Zakum, and I decided that this, oh, like I can show the items, of course. Here, Meso nothing, Meso 1 dex, Meso 6%, Meso nothing, Meso 12%, this is triple prime for some reason, and this is just a 20% item drop in 6 all. So, okay, but like I said, the bosses felt kinda slow, and now I'm going to use 426, I think, 27 node stones. Yeah, 427 node stones on this character just to make him very strong. And he's gonna be very, very strong after this. But like I said, I'm kind of done with the main when it comes to node stones. And for the sub-mains, I want to focus on them like one at a time. And I think it is a good time to start to focus on the vintage. I get him up to 250, then I will re-roll all the meso items into like 2-line dex items and, you know, do Lomian with him, etc. You know, it's overkill, but I need it to be a fast run, otherwise I won't do it, you know, for one. But on the other hand, I also want them to be strong. And you know, when I'm feeling like it in the future, I might get superior Goloxki on these guys, you know, the other Cygnus Knights, or might not. But just, you know, for a Lomian bossing mule, I don't think it's necessary. And yeah, we will see how I feel about that in the future, right? I don't know yet, but we will figure it out together. Okay. Anyways, I will open all of these notes now. Here is what I have had so far. I already opened, I think, around 200 notes, maybe a little more. I basically opened just as many to reach the boost notes, and that was basically it. So now, for me, probably the most pressing thing, or the most important issue, I want to max the boost notes, or right, I want to get the boost notes up as high as possibly, preferably to level 40 in total. But I think, you know, looking at this right now, I think that's happening. Yeah, exactly. So let's take a look at the skill window. Yeah, spiraling vortex at 40, that's the most important thing, because it adds 20% more ID for bossing. Same for trifling wind. And now, of course, I want to max all the others, or like, not max, right, but put as much into them as possible. And then I'm unsure what I should do about the rest, since this character is very, very likely not gonna open any more notes than this. I'm kinda split between maxing notes, just, you know, opening additional boost notes. Or should I maybe, I don't know, should I max something that helps with grinding the most? And I think in this case it would be trifling wind. Spiraling vortex is pretty bad. Unfortunately, trifling wind is on the boost notes with the skills that aren't so useful. Okay, after thinking for some time, I have to say I haven't decided yet. I'm probably going to test grinding, and I'll put in air shower for that. And then of course, you know, air shower will go on V, just like on the Nightwalker. Perfect, feels to be really good to me. And then I'll see if this one-shots the mobs or not, and I might put more points into air shower then. Yeah, but for now I'm just gonna finish up my weekly bosses and see how it is going with the extra notes that I opened. I have to say the weeklies are pretty easy now. Oh, I wanted to transfer a cube and a flame. No, 2 flames. Oh, wait, way more. What? I didn't really pay attention anymore, it seems like. Okay, what else? this goes all in the cash inventory, and let's see how much money we got here. 624. Okay, we just spent like 4 or 5 bill on this character, but in due time this will all come back. And let me just save, you know, Shadow Dance Hall 2. Let me just save that, because I think this map is going to be basically our new home. Wait, I don't have a hyper. I have a hyper rock. What? It won't let me. Oh no, I have to click. Yeah, I'm dumb. Aye. So this map is pretty cool for Wind Archers because you can basically stand here and then you can cast all your spells and you basically clear the map, but you have to manage them a little bit. So because they have quite a high amount of cooldown, you gotta, you know, find a rhythm that works for you. And I'm also in the wrong mobbing set. In the other one I have a little bit of arcane force. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try mobbing here now for, I don't know, an hour? Yeah, an hour. Let's do an hour. So yeah, what can I say? It feels good to see the XP bar moving again. That's for sure. I just got done with the 30-minute Mesofarm session and we got 150 million. But we only killed 5,100 mobs, so the rate's up pretty bad. But this is more like a me problem, right? And yeah, as I get closer and level to the Shadow Hall mobs, this is going to be improving a lot anyways. Simply because the Trifling Wind, you know, my passive final attack, is gonna be killing more monsters. So I'm quite happy with this. And yeah, off to bed. One more. And there we go. 262. Awesome. Let me just collect all the loot and then we are going to do a little bit of upgrading. Not a lot. So let's go to Aaron's town. Okay, hear me out. We have a couple of flames here, and the black flames are going to go into the Dominator that we are trying to transpose right now. If we find something better than what we have right now, awesome. If we are not finding anything, also fine, right? So let me try. Okay, 6 all set. Ah, no, this isn't better. And also, yeah, the stats tell us the same story. Let me just write to my guild. Thank you. And then, okay, let's use the next flame. No, this is nothing. Keep the before. And the last black flame doesn't want to go. Okay, maybe that's a sign for good luck. No, okay. That's fine. I'm still content with this flame, even though, you know, it could be a little better. But yeah, like I said, that's fine. So the other flames, for me it's hard to say right now. Obviously the Upso pieces aren't going to be flamed again because they landed amazing flames. And of course we are wanting to replace them anyways soon, right? Then we have our Gollux pieces. This is already like 2%, 8 flat set for attacks, pretty cool actually. Then our earrings are at 2%, and 24 luck, also really good. And then, you know, the black bean mark is at, I don't know, 80 score, good enough. And, you know, this is our meso gear anyways. So I don't really have anything left to flame besides the CRA pieces. And out of all of these, you know, the pants are 22, so I think the pants deserve a better flame. It's, you know, in my calculation where all set is 10, it is at 70. So let us reflame the pants. We want to go for, I don't know, 100, so something huge. Oh yeah, that was too confusing for me. Okay, nothing. And nothing, okay. 3 more. Oh. Nothing. 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 Okay, now we gotta use the red flames, which, you know, aren't as good, but we can still land what we are looking for, even though it is super unlikely. Like 68 luck, right? The other flame before that was 64, I think. I mean, that's good enough to keep for now, right? No, I don't want to have 7 flames sitting in my inventory. In 7 flames, we can hit something better, right? And 68. Nothing, nothing. Attack, no. Okay, 3 more flames. 16. 20 luck and 6 all set. Okay. Good enough for now. Also, we have a Burninator right now, and it's about to expire. And I really don't feel like using it. But we, you know, we are still in need for more characters that go into our Legion that synergize with a Nightwalker. For example, Kane, you know, would give us secondary stat. The Xenon would be the big one. And there's probably like a luck character that is missing. But honestly, I don't feel like doing any Legion work right now. So I'm just gonna let this expire. Also, we are still obtaining the extreme growth potions. Oh man, this event is amazing. Yeah. But anyways, since we opened the boxes on Thursday, I think, we already got 356 new alphabet boxes and 9 flame alphabet boxes, so big gains, but also, you know, long grind sessions. But that's the way it is. I looked up how long it would take me to level up to 270 if I keep going at this current pace. And it said it would take me 42 days, which are 6 weeks from now on. And I'm not sure if I can really keep up this pace, because honestly it's kind of ridiculous even for me. But we will see, we will see. I definitely, you know, the main mission is hitting a good familiar in Limina, and once that is done, you know, I am freed basically, because we already have 2 ID familiars, we have 2 boss familiars, we are just looking for a single item drop familiar. And I accidentally, you know, pumped some extra familiars into an epic one, and I was like, oh, okay, might as well try a unique familiar, just to throw it into the mix. So we have roughly 2 rows of familiars again. So let's continue with the worst system that Maplestory has to offer. So 3 down, we got nothing yet. 4, nothing. 5. Increases meso drop rate, as we have established. This line is garbage. Nope. Okay, too much text indicates it's a bad familiar, right? Crit rate, no. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, so many garbage lines. It hurts. It hurts. Wow. restores HP. The HP restoring familiars are already done for us as well. So last epic one, nothing, and then our one unique one. Come on. Please. Wow, nothing. Let's just check before I destroy them all. Yeah, we really found nothing. I think we have enough familiar. Yeah, exactly. We have enough to make a new one. So maybe this is going to be our guy. Okay, he actually went up. And here is he. Let's go back. And boom! Oh my god, this is this is getting ridiculous. Come on, man. I want the other good line. I feel so bad for so many people watching these videos, right? And they see what insane familiars I'm hitting, right? We have this 30% damage to bosses. We have 30% IED. Then we have 20% damage to bosses. 20% damage to bosses. And yeah, that's basically it. But now we have 3 boss damage familiars. 30, 20, 20. 70%. And some people hit none. But honestly, I am looking for something else game. Oh. I feel frustrated, but I know like I don't deserve to feel frustrated for this. Especially, you know, since it's a 30% line on Epic. Oh. Okay. Last topic, Will and Lucid runs are going to be at the end of the week, and currently I'm thinking about including Culvert and Dojo at the end of the episodes. So I don't have to do it on Sundays, right? I'll do it on Wednesdays or on Tuesdays each week, which, you know, would be for you guys a little bit later into the episode. But yeah, that's basically everything we have. Tomorrow we're gonna open some flame boxes and hope for big gains. But that's basically it from me today. So, it is finally Monday, which means we can resume flaming our totem. Whew, I'm looking forward to this. And I really hope we hit it out of the park here. We got 15 flames, 5 from last week. Wait, no. We have 15 flames? Just making sure. Okay, I click on everything. Okay, what does it say? Oh, we have 8 more users, 6 more users, and 6 more users. Okay. So, well over 60 flames. I think 70 more flames. Okay. Let's try our best here. I had such a good day so far. Wrote so much code today, even though, of course, the quality of your work shouldn't be measured by the amount of output, but the quality of your output. Okay. Nothing. 18 luck, free attack. Ooh, 101 luck. Yeah, I think this is it. I wanted to go for something... Honestly, I wanted to go for something insane. But to be honest, now that I see this, I don't want to go for something insane anymore. If these would be black flames, you know, I would go harder. But everybody is saying, keep it at 90 plus. Everybody's saying 90 plus, 90 plus. And honestly, this is also a good looking flame. For me, this is always a big factor, you know. If this flame would have 90 luck maybe, and then 70 int and 70 strength and 5 magic attack, I would feel bad about keeping that flame, right? But here it is such a clean flame. The required levels don't bother me. The HP honestly doesn't bother me. And then we have just main stat and secondary stat. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Let me think about this, but no, I don't need to think about this. This is good enough. Would you settle on this? I imagine so. I think everybody should settle on this. How much range does it give me? 300k in my current setup. I'm in drop gear. So let's just equip everything and then take a look again. Our damage ring. Damage ring. Oh wait, equipped this wrong. Earrings, pendant, face, or eye. And then I can level up arcane symbol. Okay. So we are at 30k? Seems kind of low. No. Oh, this should be it. Okay, we are at... Weren't we at like 31k? What's missing? Oh, okay. Equipping a coloring with nothing isn't optimal here. Okay. Now we are at 31k 500, and then if we add the totem... What? We go from 31.5 to 32.2. Okay, that's like 650 stat right here. Holy! Dude, the other totems are so much worse than this. Damn, this is huge. Wow, okay. Honestly, we have so much stat already. I feel bad for not tackling any harder bosses, but honestly, I want to chill. And I'm probably not good enough to fight like normal Gloom or hard Lotus, I don't know. We will see. We will see. I'm quite content. Okay, I just thought of one more thing that we can do today, and that is try to transpose our Dominator pendant again. So let's see if it will work out today. I'll collapse the inventory today so it isn't as awkward as in the recording from last time. And here we go. I also now know how far we can push on this, so I don't ever want to dip below 30 Commerci points, because the basic soap that you can spend costs 5 an item, and then I can take 6 with me, right? So okay, 2 attempts down, third attempt here. So yeah, I can go all the way today. Wait. Oh, it went through. Did we have a... I didn't look at my eyes. Did we have a special eye animation this time? Wow. So this is pretty cool. Huh. Let me take a screenshot. Screenshot is always important. Yeah, honestly, if you document your own, journey, it will make you more invested in the game. You can take that as a good thing or a bad thing, right? But I think if you document your journey playing Maplestory, you have more fun playing the game. So let us reveal the potential 3-line luck already. No. Okay, I think we still have a couple of cubes, but these are probably not enough, right? We have only a few. Let's buy more. Maybe Maybe this much will do. So, again, what are we looking for? We are looking for a potential that has 3 useful lines, just to satisfy our minds. So, Mezzo. Wow, item drop and double luck. No, thank you. Oh, there we go. 30%. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I got so many cubes left now. But I don't think we have anything else to cube right now. So, that begs the question, at how much stat are we now if we could equip all of our damage items? Superior Golux ring, earring, eye accessory. This should be it. We are at 32.6. Damn, these gains this episode. Amazing. Amazing. Later on tonight will be a run of HLucid with a party, and last week we lagged horrendously, right? And this week we are gonna try some tricks in order to mitigate that, and I wanted to, try these beforehand, right? So one of them is to just shut down the music. Okay, no more music for us. The second trick is that we go to full screen, and I think we could change the resolution now. Exactly. Okay, no, it looks terrible for you guys. I think I need to enable the chat window here. Chat box. It's currently popped out and now it's popped in again. There we go. And I need to change the scene because for you it looks really weird right now. Okay, this is how it looks now. Okay, and now we would, enter and try to burst once, right? So let me do that. Lucid hard practice mode, exactly. I will buff up once I'm spawned in, and then we'll see how good that is. Okay. Oh wow, it looks so awkward, to be honest. Okay, and let's burst. Okay, I'm dropping a couple of flames, but it isn't so bad, right? It doesn't seem so bad. At least to me, it seems kind of fine, actually. And you could use our bind here. And no golems dropping on us. That's like, Lucid is being really nice right now. Really nice. Let's hope that she'll be the same later on tonight. Oh, golem. So yeah. Currently, our burst is definitely on the low side, right? Ah, it's the lag. But it's not as bad, I think.
Dragon.
Left side.
Rip me!
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Blink.
oh, my first time ever making that blink.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
I
Nice.
noticed I had rope lift equipped from Tower of Oz, so rip.
Okay, burst timers.
Still 40 seconds.
40.
I just realized we all have the same death count.
Oh, nice. Oh, rip.
So I think.
Oh no.
Not anymore.
Why? Soga!
Oh, I didn't have my link skills. Oops.
He's bound.
Oh, this whore.
Okay, let's go.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Got it. Got him. Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, now it's bad.
Nice.
Oh, is it because of my burst then? Juicy damage.
Very juicy.
Sickles. Come here, I'm not done with you.
She's showing us what she's made of. Dreams.
Okay,
Don't
someone
let your
is
memes be dreams.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Thank you.
It's cancelled.
Yeah, cancelled. Alright, perfect
Oh
timing.
no.
Oh, good. We got what?
Oh, it's not that bad.
I'm gonna burst now, it's fine.
Yeah.
I have
We'll make it
2
either way.
FPS.
Yeah, it's fine. Here, there you go.
Gaming.
Nice.
Oh, it's
Anything?
fine.
Oh,
I don't-
weapon boss. Finally.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice,
scrap.
nice.
So I already have a weapon, so it's fine. It's a
Oh,
spare.
Fair's still nice.
Droplets.
Alright.
Do we need to start weapon soon? Question mark.
Our 18 story right now.
Go. I mean, I don't do any fucking damage, so I'm at 18k stat, man.
It's okay. We should be able to do it though.
Although Lucid thought that was very threatening at some points. Okay, 10 seconds. Push.
It's fine. We got
Yes.
this.
There you go.
Yes,
Nice.
got him.
Ooh.
Good shit, everybody.
Nice dodge there, so guys, saw that.
Blue.
Blue, blue. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh my god, that tornado.
Oh, I nearly had a heart attack. Oh god. I had Dominion
Too scary.
activated, right? And I was in blue, but Dominion makes the background purple.
Oh, yeah. You want to
Ay,
look
ay.
at the floor in your case.
Oh, you look at the health. Oh, wait, there's no
Tracked
health.
or
Oh, I
not?
bet.
Yeah, or on the health bar, but it's hard to see with that tiny bar.
I
now.
saw the eye.
Yeah.
I saw the eye. So.
In purple, the floor is cracked and there's spider webs all over the back.
Floor's lava. I have bind in 15.
I have bind, I can instantly bind and burst, so
Yeah,
Alright.
let's do that.
I'll back up.
you guys should hit it though. Yeah, okay, cool.
Doors activated.
Yeah, keep in mind.
Hello, my name is
also-
Will, and I like books.
Oh my god. You like dogs?
Books and spiders.
Okay. Pew pew pew. Aw. I'm not done yet, would you, Will? Come here.
Oh no, I died already.
Test. Oh no, I'm gonna eat shit.
Hit.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
I'll
Hit
take-
again.
No, the test is gone. No.
That was fast test, huh?
Yeah, and I was in
19,
the corner.
1925, by the way.
Hit.
Good that you call it out, otherwise I would have died as well.
Hit.
Oh.
Someone already died though, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, he
the-
always attacks behind him, right? Or not always?
Not always, no.
Look in the mirror. He
Floor. Yeah.
should
I see. That was something I wasn't aware of.
dodge.
Oh,
What?
you got hit.
Oh.
Second time now.
Oh.
Hit.
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 Such troll.
Dodge.
I'm gonna die out today, boys.
Hit.
Hit.
All right, test.
Oh, dodge. Stay there.
Oh, finally I get my corner.
Oh,
Corner gamer.
Dodge. Dodge. Dodge.
oh God, please. I was about to say.
Oh,
If he hits you the first time, he can never hit you the second time. Or you should really fucking troll.
Bursting.
You better be.
Bounce.
You better be.
Dodge.
I'm 1 HP, it's okay.
Dodge still.
You're already trolling.
we retreat to my corner.
And one more, right?
Yeah, it should be the last.
I wouldn't dare to call it one more.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go. Good job, guys.
Man.
I got.
I don't have burst for phase 3 now. Just so you know.
Yeah, we just do a 2-minute burst.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Watch out for insta slam.
White, dodge, yellow, stay. Remember.
Yes.
Poison right. Stay.
Stay out. Stay.
Dude, fucking hell.
Move.
Well,
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Okay, buff up. Binding in 3, 2, 1. Bounce.
Stay.
Stay.
He can do the same attack next time. Watch out, he can be a bit funky now.
Move.
Move. Man.
Poison left.
Oh.
Move.
Yeah, I'm still locked.
No way.
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna burst. Is this stationary anyway?
I'm gonna skate it for a bit.
Oh, that's perfect.
Fuck.
Hey.
And then... It's gonna do the web so much damage, man. Holy shit.
Move.
God, that was my bad.
Poison left. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Alright, half a minute for bind.
Stay.
Poison right.
Next one is move, yeah?
Yep.
Stay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
stay.
it's stay.
What?
Move.
Move. Stay.
Hey.
Okay, 2-minute bursters. Make it ready.
Move.
Move. Binding in
Finally.
a few seconds. Binding 3,
Poison
2,
left.
Poison
1.
left.
Bound.
Debuffed for you guys. Move.
Move.
Hey.
Move.
Move.
Poison right.
Wasn't right. Oh,
Stay.
Stay. Move. I didn't move. Stay.
Poison left.
Move.
Move.
Ah, a little late.
It's okay. You're doing way better than
Okay.
last time.
you have more lives than I do.
You're special.
Axis move. Watch out. Move.
Move. 30 seconds.
I'll burst with you guys.
It's fine. We got
Bind in 15. Move. Bind in 10. Make it ready.
Yeah, bursting up.
Binding 3, 2, 1. Bounce.
Perfect timing. Here we go.
We did it.
There you go.
Nice. Good job.
Easy.
Yeah.
Box.
Nice.
Three.
Poggers.
A weapon box though. Rip.
I need armor box.
Man.
Game. Will please.
I guess I should make my weapon 80 now as well.
Hell yeah. Stream it, Brenda.
That was a lot, right? I'm so happy I survived Will this week. I'm so glad. But we did cheat a little bit, so I'm not sure if you paid attention to it, but I had to switch link skills, etc. because even in my bossing test where I, went alone into Lucid and bursted, I didn't have any link skills on, so my real burst is probably a little better. But, with that being said, in Will and Lucid now in the party, I used my cheaty third preset right here. It has all the good or like most essential, I'd say, damaging link skills, right? So, of course, the Demon Avenger is here, the Demon Slayer is here, the Luminous is here, etc., right? But there's also the Shade here, which gives me a 10% chance to survive whenever I would die. Then there's Spirit of Freedom here from the Resistance, grants me 8 seconds of invincibility once I revive. And then here's the Warrior Link skill, which periodically heals me. It has a very long cooldown, and it's not very likely that this will ever save you. But I wanted to be extra safe this week. In the same vein, also use the cheaty familiar setup, which is restores a large amount of HP and MP, large amount of HP and large amount of HP. So, these three familiars right here, these could be, what have we, 70% boss damage, right? 30, 20, 20, exactly, yeah. We made a lot of gains this week. We didn't quite reach the 8,400 Legion goal that I set out, but I also spent the free level up potions that we got. Let me show them here in a second. I think I got one. Yeah, exactly here. We get one of these daily and I use them all on the blaster, right? Which isn't the optimal result to gain a lot of levels, but it's optimal to fill this Legion piece or in the other setup, give us another % of boss damage, right? So this is the priority. And I also set out to level up the shade this week, but it just didn't get around to it. I'll probably do this next week. And yeah, so I'm very happy. Honestly, I'm very happy, glad, content that I survived HWill and Lucid. We now have our first set of stone cobweb droplet stones. And of course we have enough butterfly droplet stones to get an armor piece. But right now I'm not 100% sure if I'm wanting to do that. We will see though, we will see. So, looking at the event list, right? We see that the hyper ignition event, or the ignition event in general, is going on for 2 to 3 more weeks roughly. And I think when I don't get anything, right? I don't get a weapon box, I don't get an armor box, I'm gonna exchange my coins for probably gloves, Arcane Umbra gloves, so I can at least, you know, empty out the event flame shop, right? And then I have at least an item to throw flames on again. Yeah, coming to this realization that I still need to buy out the ignition shop, it might have been a mistake to transpose the Dominator that we had, but at the same time, a Sweetwater Pendant isn't best in slot anymore, so there's actually nothing to worry about. What we could do in the future, we could even replace this by a Daybreak Pendant, and instead of running a Twilight Mark in combination with a Slime Ring, we would be running the Daybreak Pendant in combination with the Slime Ring. And then we could have, you know, transposed the Twilight Mark instead, because we only need the 2 set Dawn effect. But to be honest, this is so far into the future. I'm just glad you've sticked around till the end, and I hope you're progressing as well. And thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week.